Hey, give it a few seconds. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Little Light of Love. Little Light of Love, a level 17 one-shot using only the, I got a prop for this, only the 2024 Player's Handbook, subclasses, rules, and spells. But even though as soon as I said that, I think I saw a Oath of Revenge or whatever. What's it called? The Vengeance Paladin. So never mind. Yeah, we're close enough.
That's in there.
Oh, it's in there. Hell yeah.
So it is in there. Yeah.
Oh, we're good. We're good. I retract nothing. I am Sean, the unhumble bard. you're perfect. I retract nothing, and then I say I'm the unhumble bard. You're a dungeon master for this evening's adventure that will test even the toughest of heroes. In fact, speaking of, let's meet our players and the characters they'll bring to life tonight.
My name is Will, and I am playing Dartanian Bloodthane, son of Balthazar Damocles Bloodthane, the warlord of Turath, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife. I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
I wasn't prepared.
Uh-oh. I'm just so not prepared.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Steve. Tonight I'll be playing Ian Kevork, or as my patients know me, Dr. Vunder. At least the ones who are still alive. Those other ones don't talk so much no more. But I got into a spot of trouble, and now I've made my way elsewhere. So we'll see how tonight goes.
Yeah. Then Vallia.
Hey, I'm Lacee, and I'm playing Vallia. I'm a little sparkle wizard, and I have a little penchant maybe for the dead. I have to raise my Williams. It's time to raise more Williams.
Yes, it's true. Anyone who watched Sunday knows what she's talking about. We had another one shot.
If you didn't watch Sunday.
We've been in a bit of a time skip and an update to the group here as Lacee and Vallia have leveled up 5 to level 17, tier 4. We're just testing, taking the 2024 rules out for a spin. So anyway, here we go. And yes, high level adventuring party. And since it's a one shot and we can get through it, we just like fast forward through a lot of there's no meeting or anything. You guys are well met already. So we will set the tone now with Maximus' hand on the wheat over there. Perfect.
Love it.
So it is said of the Krakash Desert, whether you're coming or going, death is the only permanent resident. Ancient death, marked by bones of creatures so vast you can't tell if the dune beneath you is sand or the shell of a long-fallen god. More recent death is no less grim, like the fate of the entire village of Urakash, deep within the most unforgiving reaches of this desert. Urakash is shrouded in mystery and falsehoods, crafted by its people, the Urakashi, to keep outsiders at bay. Though once a thriving people, many of the Urakashi survivors now live scattered among neighboring lands, displaced by the tragedies that claimed their home. The party's guide, Ramit, is one such survivor, hoping to rediscover his lost heritage by leading you through the treacherous sands of his ancestors. Now, seasoned adventurers know better than to trust the wild rumors surrounding Urakash, but recently a new whisper spread through the Black Network, a rumor of famine. At first it seemed idle gossip until Dartanian, the party's paladin, received a divine vision. When he emerged from his trance, radiant energy erupted from him, and the group heard him chanting, Temple of Pharaons, Temple of Pharaons. I'll
Temple of Pharaohs. Temple of Pharaohs.
paste that in the group. The strange and violent vision planted a seed in your minds, one too familiar to ignore. Vallia, the necromancer, had always dreamed of traveling to the Krakash Desert, fascinated by its ancient rituals that blur the lines between life and death. Meanwhile, Dr. Ian Kevork, the group's roguish doctor, healer. Are you, by the way, sorry, cut, healer, or that's just like by flavor and name? Or do you actually heal?
So yes, Ian Kevork is he's a well-renowned surgeon. Very very good at what he does. In fact, I did take the healer feat, so I can use my medicine kit to heal up folks in battle. So I do have some proficiency with that. So But yeah, he's just a normal everyday doctor with some D&D roguishness. To him.
Perfect. Well, Dr. Kevork, the group's roguish healer, now that's factually correct, he feels his past catching up with him, pushing him to stay on the move. Now, 6 weeks into your desert journey, you've battled Jinn, also treated with Jinn, averted a coup, wiped out a gang of raiders, and uncovered treasures that would make your peers envious. But you haven't found Urakash. Frustration is setting in. And just last night, you all agreed that this would be your final attempt. Divine vision notwithstanding. You've grown familiar with the camels you've been riding all this time. Players, please introduce your camel. Share their name. Describe the bond you've formed over 6 weeks of shared meals and adventures. Who we riding? Also, Dartanian slightly immune from this because you have your fire horse, right?
I do have my fire horse.
So-
Damodred, the hell steed.
Yeah.
Or could he be a fire camel?
Could be, but he isn't.
It's Camerupt. Who is that mount? It's Camerupt.
He is, in fact, not a hell camel.
Okay, well, oh my god. Oh, Midjourney. Now I need it. I don't know what to see it. But yeah, Vallia.
Terrible news, it's canon now.
Hell camels. Yeah, Vallia and
well-
yeah, go ahead.
In service of naming everything after me dear old caretaker from when I was young, this here is William number 44.
Is
He
he?
is just living for now.
Okay,
He
I was
might
about to
not be
say.
later. And what was that? Nothing dead ever dies. So
There you go.
that's my catchphrase.
And then Dr. Ian. Well, first of all, Vallia, what kind of you've had some like you spend a lot of moments with your camel, William. Sometimes he's your, blind for when you need privacy. Sometimes he's your chat companion. If things have gotten a little awkward in the group, or you just need some alone time and need some time to reflect. You've been talking about. So if anything comes to mind.
Like, what do we talk about? What do me and my
It's okay. It's okay.
not yet undead camel talk about?
Right. Well, that could be a point of interest. Like it seems like he's got a target on his back, being named William already. he's gonna
I
be
mean,
there.
when you kill him, I'm gonna bring him back to life. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. What about Dr. Ian?
Yeah.
Well, there of course is Jeffrey, my well-known spitting companion.
Yep.
Very, very wonderful creature. Not terribly fond of him. The spitting, not fun. He does come with a few friends. So along with Jeffrey, I have brought Myrtle, Hans, and Kaiser, who are riding elephants.
Elephants. Okay.
Oh,
Because I thought
is that what you spent your money on?
it seemed like a good idea at the time. They're very, very, very wonderful, heavy creatures. I did not think about bringing elephants to a desert. We've had to take so much water. It's a good thing I also bought a carriage and a wagon to hold it all. It's. But yes, I do have Myrtle, Hans, and Kaiser is also wearing full plate armor barding because the two of those together was less than 7,000 gold. So, plate armor elephant.
The great news is when one of those dies, I can raise it and we can bring it along, but we have to change its name. That is a rule.
They're definitely
Quite
going
practical.
to die. There's no way there's enough water in those carts for all those elephants.
It was, hindsight is always 20/20, but they were so cute when I bought them. I couldn't resist.
In case it wasn't clear, I ride the Hell Steed, Damodred, who's been handed down from generation to generation in the Bloodthane line.
I have his camel attached to my camel, and his name is Camel Dread. So
Okay.
How dare you?
Oh, come on. You have to admit, at least it's good. What happens if your Hellsteed dies?
Well, that's the thing. My Hellsteed can't actually die on this plane of existence. You see, its home plane is in Beator, the Nine Hells, and he can only truly die if he dies there.
About terrible news, I do have a way to get us to the Nine Hells if we have to.
Don't-
Anyway.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I wouldn't dream of it, love. I
Damodred
wouldn't
belonged
dream
to my
of
father's
it.
father's father. I'd be the shame of my bloodline.
Well, we will not that now, will we? And I pat you nicely on the back. Be all right. Mind you, I'm like a tiny, like 3-foot little purple tiefling.
Yeah.
In like full Lolita gear, like cute little parasol.
Yeah.
I'm also a tiefling, but I am grossly the opposite of everything you just
So Ian is just a normal human doctor. He does wear a dark red coat to hide all the bloodstains from his profession. Surgery does help when people get injured on the road, but
It's very helpful.
Mhm.
You know, guys, I might want to move here after we figure out what's going on. A lot of dead. It's kind of appeals to me.
it's a bit
Lots of
hard.
Williams. Williams forever.
I'd
I'm
be
so
lying if
sorry.
said
I
didn't
picked
enjoy the,
I picked William randomly, and then I'm like, oh no.
Oh no, it's totally fine. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy this temperature. The resistance to fire comes in handy here.
Indeed.
Oh, it's quite pleasant for me too, right?
How about
How you like
Ian?
it?
I could do with a bit of a breeze. This is not exactly the best clothes for traveling, I imagine.
Well,
Do
do you want to borrow my parasol? You can if you like. I don't really need it. It's just cute.
that'd be lovely. I wouldn't mind.
I
And I'll
pass my
just,
parasol to you.
and I'll just take your little umbrella and
It is like frilly, like it is lavender and lace, and it's like so frilly.
this is quite nice. I can see why you carry this. I do
Isn't it
appreciate the shade.
nice?
I could deal with this. This is better. Not great. We're still in a desert, but this is good.
Well, you look lovely, I have to say. So what are we doing, folks?
Yeah, Vallia, actually, how often is Vallia used to flitting around, like actually using her wings?
Used to, I suppose, pretty often. I mean, I'm short and we're in the desert. Like, I'm probably going to move a little more deftly with my wings flapping.
Go ahead and make, we're going to say survival check.
Oh no, that's not a good time.
You're fine,
for
you're
me, I
fine,
don't
you're
think.
fine.
Yeah,
That was all of us, right?
Yeah.
Just
Survival
Lacee.
check.
Just,
sorry.
sorry, Vallia.
Oh, damn, I crit-
That's not great.
Hit that shit.
Well, it's time to whip my first die into the hallway, everyone. Goodbye.
There she goes.
I didn't fail. Well, I might have failed. I didn't like crit fail in theory, but I rolled a 9 total.
That's fine. Okay. That just told me like when something happened. So
Oh, good.
so you've
Right
been
now.
here's yeah. Like I said, 6 weeks into your journey, but honestly, like something you guys found yourself you've had a lot of false leads. The desert even more so than one would expect this desert, the sands, the dunes change almost daily, and it's hard to keep up with landmarks and milestones. And one of your false leads, one of your first ones, led you to an ancient tomb that had been kind of recently unearthed and attacked by raiders and looted. And so it was kind of a wash, but for just gold purposes. But there was something that struck you as interesting about on one of the monoliths, most of these have been, worn who knows how many eons of sand and wind and water. But there was some kind of emerald or something at the top of this ziggurat. It was about 50 feet, which for you, that's not a big deal. You're used to being able to fly around. I mean, you have a normal movement, but for some reason, as soon as you reached about halfway up, the oxygen in the air, rather, it got very difficult to breathe, and you also felt that your wings were less effective the higher you got, like as if the air pressure just spikes after a certain altitude, but still you were interested in this jewel because it could very well lead to like a magic item or something that for you to use with your spells. But again, as you pressed onward, you just felt exhausted trying to scale and rid it, and you just finally gave up. It was just not worth the effort, and you didn't want to spend any resources. But after a few more days of traveling on to the next adventure, you started to realize, and you were testing it, that it's like this everywhere. It's everywhere in the desert. It seems like there is this oppression happening everywhere, and the more time you've spent out here traveling, the more you see that shadows here don't obey physics as you understand it. They have a mind of their own. They can appear out of nowhere. They can appear in midair with apparently nothing casting the shadows. You've been tricked several times here in the desert. But
It's not the heat, it's the humidity that makes it awful.
That is what they all say, isn't it?
With my hellish connections, would I have any inkling to what's up with the shadows in this area?
Ooh. Make a religion check.
Oh, religion.
Or test. Test is the new word. We test everything.
Oh, test is the new terminology.
Yeah.
Could I argue for an arcana? Because I'm trained in that.
Yeah.
Cool. Here.
I would help you if I could.
That is a 17.
Specifically, what plane with the connection?
The 9 health.
All the 9 healths? Okay.
Yeah. If I have to pick a specific one, I'll say Avernus.
So technically, nothing. Even if you had like a litmus test of like with 9 little squares on it, nothing really pings the infernal nature, like that part of it. But there's definitely, vibes. We'll say like. As you were performing your test, your litmus test, like you just it's one of those moments where the wind picks up and all the doors shut and the paper falls from your hand. One of those fateful moments, okay. But nothing specifically devilish.
Okay. Not related to my family. My horse actually flies. Yeah, it's got 60 feet flying speed. Does it suffer the same consequences when we go up?
Can he roll for survival? Let's see what he rolls.
Yeah, let me... the spell, Find Steed, comes with a little stat block, so let's see what's up. Find Steed. This is the new version of Find Steed. It's actually pretty freaking cool. Looks like it just has a plus
Yeah, talk
1
about being
to...
superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seriously. It just says plus 1 to wisdom, so I'll just roll a d20 plus 1.
Okay.
Digital d20s. Oh, that's a 6.
So likewise, after Vallia had first discovered the awkwardness in the air, the nightmare Is it a nightmare or just a hell steed, like a not actual?
So it's called it's the spell. So it's not the actual monster
Got it.
nightmare. It's just otherworldly steed, and I get to pick celestial, fey, or fiend. So I
Nice.
chose fiend.
Nice. Cool. So as he started his skyward gallop, normally it's what is it, 60 feet speed? That's fast as hail. So yeah, he bounded up there, and we'll say he was chasing just like a dust devil or something, and just having a moment of play while everyone rested, and during a rest, and you heard him like was it whinny?
His death whinny.
Yeah, his death whinny. Almost like he's wincing in pain a bit, and as everyone looks.
Democrat,
Yeah.
what are you doing up there? Get down! Stop messing around. Worried about you.
And as soon as you do, like you turn around to scold, and you notice him falling for just a split second, and his flame is out. It's he's not ignited, and then just before, and before you're able to do anything, you start to jump up and maybe to react. He much like an engine like turning over, he like coughed and just at the last second angled his descent and started to flame gallop in just barely. He still crashed, but like slowed his fall enough to brace himself. And yeah, everyone, you just get the feeling like there is, and this is way, we're gonna say like not close to where Vallia first experienced this phenomenon.
Right.
So it is just everywhere.
Okay. Damo Dread. I'll run to him.
Does there appear to be
Ruling
like
over him.
a source of this, or
Ooh, how would Vallia check for such a thing?
Vibes. I'm just kidding. If it's magical, I am in fact a very magical being. As stupid as vibes sound, like maybe I can just kind of like pick up on some of the, like any ambient magic in the air.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah, I think just an Arcana check. Yeah.
Cool. Can do.
I think I caught most of
Too many
that. Her
things
audio
about
went out a
me
little bit, but I think
now. Okay. Oh, sorry.
you're good now.
22.
Yay. Vallia, after you notice the phenomenon, and I mean, very like scholastically curious, right? Studious. You just can't put your finger on it, and you start to go through your books, and you read about some. I mean, you didn't come ill prepared. You picked up some books on the terrain, the region, on your way, and read up on it. And it was recommended that.
I mean, I study this area because of all the undead stuff, for all the dead.
100%. And the most recent advice for traveling to this area is, and to like prepare yourself, is not obviously the obvious stuff like food, water, and the type of clothes you need, but also special glasses that are kind of like sunglasses with several layers of lenses. Yeah, several lenses that can combine into different views of things around you.
Okay, national treasure.
That thing. Yeah. And
Yeah.
on the way there, as soon as we're going to say this is you crossed a narrow sea to get here. And as soon as you reach the harbor, these things were for sale everywhere. It's almost like, it's the same brand they mentioned in the text. Curious. So, yeah, but you picked yourself up a pair. And connecting the dots, you have been trying different combinations wherever you go, and you finally got to the right combo where you're starting to see not a singular source, but more of a eerie swirl not unlike the Aurora Borealis, that is around the whole everywhere. You really can't see a point of origin. It just is. And but only through your combination and expertise with the device and magic. Like to the naked eye, there's nothing going on except for odd shadows.
All right, I will share this information with the rest of the party. What do you make of that?
I'm too busy. I'm too busy cooing over my horse.
I suppose it's fortunate I keep my feet on the ground.
Probably for the best, right?
Doctor, get over here. I need you to have a look at Damodred.
I'm not exactly a horse doctor, but I'll see what I can do, and I'll kind of skin her over and.
Is he gonna live, Doctor? Is he gonna live?
Yes. So he's fiery horse. Can I just light him up again? Is that was that I can check him out though. Yeah, I'll inspect the horse, see how he's doing. I'm gonna roll a medicine.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna pat Camel Dread and be like, "You could be up, buddy. You never know."
All right. Let's see here. So I rolled a 9, and my medicine bonus, that is a 23.
Nice. Yeah. So as soon as you inspect, sorry, what's his name? I messed it up.
Damodred.
Damodred. I'm gonna mess that up. I can go there.
It's fine.
You find that there are no marks on him. There are no distinguishable. Oops. I just started recording by accident. No, don't record. Anyway. So nothing out of the ordinary, and his flame is back on, and you that's probably the thing you should test since that's what went out. But he appears to be fully functional as long as he's grounded.
Yeah. See, he's fine. Like, take 2 of these, call me in the morning, and I give you a couple of sugar cubes.
Wonderful. Thank you, Doctor.
I love that.
Damodred. There we go.
I'll feed him.
Does this feel like necromancy?
Ooh. Would that be insight for you or arcana?
I don't know. What do you want?
Instinct.
I could do either.
Intuition.
I've got bonuses in any of that. Any and all of those.
I was reading that in the core rules for the 2024 that you can swap ability scores with different skills too, depending on what's pertinent. So like the strength-based intimidation is like real.
Which in real life it is. That also, yes. It should be. Arcana, I think.
Okay.
I forgot what the question was.
If it's like necromancy magic.
Oh yeah. I remember thinking Arcana, but
18.
18.
Yeah.
So I'll say that the aurora that Vallia has been witnessing is of a certain type of magic, and that has its own hue. But looking very closely, and I'm looking at the gift there of the glasses. Like you can't see it if they're fully locked in. It has to be like where it's half catching and just at the right angle. You see a certain tinge. We're in universe now. The different schools of magic have different colors. Boom, there it is. Yes, hints, not just hints, but like insidious currents entwined in this other dark magic, but of necromancy. So yes, there is a tinge of it. It's not the dominant force, but it is everywhere.
Vallia, can you tell which ways these vapors are coming from?
I have one question before I answer your question. I technically am an evocation wizard. Is my role to check for evocation?
Lost you a little bit there at the check for invocation.
Evocation. That's my school of
Yes.
my school of study. I guess technically speaking, can
Yeah.
I check for that as well with my role? Okay.
Oh yeah, got it. Yeah. Your audio just cut out. Now I got it.
Sorry.
Did you roll? Or...
Oh, I didn't know if you.
Oh,
want me
for
to
the
roll
same
again.
roll.
It's
My
just the
bad.
same
I
roll.
was
Yeah.
looking for another one.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
No evocation. Evocation.
Okay. Good to know. Ian, Doc, I'm not thinking it's coming from just any one place, but just like a whole general vibe. It's like permeated throughout the whole area. Everything's covered in this kind of swirling, goopy, unfortunate.
Right.
And you know the really bummer thing is about it is like it's woven a bit with necromancy, and like the problem with that is necromancy doesn't have to be bad. It can be used for good. It's a bad rap a lot.
So we stay under the sky and we're fine. Okay, this works.
I still like a movie. Lots of dead bodies. If we could cool it down for you, Doc, it might be a good place for you too.
The wardrobe update.
Well, that'd be all right. I'd let you borrow a dress or two if you want. I've got some extras. Might be a little small, but we'll figure it out.
Something a little more loose fitting would be better.
So the sun.
Did we get a direction, or we're unsure about a direction?
Yeah,
Sure, right now. So Ramit is guiding you.
I forgot he was here.
As you
Whoops.
follow.
Sorry.
Yes, the displaced Urakashi refugee Ramit has been very friendly with you guys. He's in awe of your presence and tales of your deeds and previous adventures, and likewise, you all have been brought to a new level of sympathy for the peoples in this land, having spent so much time with them. And whereas before they were kind of just rumors, this is a strange land to you, and it's good to immerse yourself in a place where there's a ton of rumors coming from, so that you can learn for yourself, educate yourself. So yes, this has happened now.
Yeah.
But
I empathize with anyone who has constantly sweating their balls off.
yeah. We won't even go there. So yes, so the sun. Speaking of sweating balls off, the sun beats down mercilessly as you traverse the rolling dunes. Now having identified Vallia through inspection, a possible trail to follow, and invisible to most, but Vallia has picked up the trail. As you traveled the dunes of the cursed desert, each footfall of the camels, or the horse, or the elephant, we got a lot going on.
Whatever pack animal.
Yeah, whatever we got, sinks into the hot sand, which slides treacherously beneath the feet of the hooves. But it's the shadows that catch your eye, the continuous shadows. Distorted figures flicker at the edges of your vision, whispering your name. Now, as you draw closer, you seem to have a path before you, but the sand picks up. That's what I was humming earlier. So the sand.
Whispering my name personally.
Each.
Okay, I'm like, that's not very nice.
Everyone hears their own version of what's happening. Everyone is like has like a little private audio show here at a Keshiar. And calls your name, drawing you closer, and the sand picks up around you, but it seems to reveal a path forward. As you strain to see the shapes form into things. No, people you once knew. People far from this land, they shouldn't be here. Their eyes filled with sorrow or anger. They call out to you to come closer, to return to them, to stay. Around you, the world warps. The wind carries voices that tug at your heart. The sky, it's already playing tricks on you with the shadows, but it begins to dim. Though the sun still hangs heavy, you feel it, the heat on your brow. You blink, and suddenly, standing before you, a figure from your past. Everyone, make a insight check. No, damn it, yeah, wisdom. Everyone, make a wisdom check.
I would love to.
So just straight wisdom, right?
Yes, and while we're finding wisdom, who do each of you characters see? Who is it that is so close to them?
Definitely my dead son and wife.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, yeah, 100% appropriate. No, yeah.
To be slightly unserious, I see the original William.
William number 1.
William
the first. Oh, Prime.
Oh, yeah.
Prime William.
Yeah, William Prime.
Prime.
Who was like an old man. Like he was like essentially like the butler, but he was like quite old, and at that point so I'm like from a kind of a noble family, and
you chose the noble background. I chose the noble
background.
Yeah, well, I picked Sage because my family kind of kicked me out. So like technically I'm noble, but they were like, "You're weird. Go, leave, please leave."
Been there.
Currently experiencing that in my real life. Anyway, yeah, so like original William Prime was like had been the butler and also was a tiefling, and but he was very, very old and like had essentially like retired, but we kept him around because like family, like familial, duties. So like he's kind of related to me distantly, like a very distant cousin or something. So that's my William Prime.
Who does the good doctor see?
Let's see here. So first of all, I got a 20, possibly like a 22 or 23 in my check.
Whoa, nice.
Heck yeah.
My stuff adds up there because I had like a luck stone and a few other things that give me bonuses to my checks and stuff. So I see Velgen Ainspire. He is the son of the Duke the son of the Baron that I had let slip through my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Like Velgen, I'm so sorry. It was just business. It was simply just business, and there was a bit of a mix-up. You were not the person I was, not supposed to do a very good job with, and turns out now you're gone.
Vallia, what was your roll?
Sorry, I didn't tell you. 17.
17. Okay. So Dartanian and Vallia see.
Oh, I didn't tell you mine. Mine's a 24.
Oh shit. Okay. So
That's me.
actually, yeah, just Vallia. Your vision continues, and you feel a warmth come over you, but not like the sun in the desert warmth. This is like a endorphins being released warmth all over you. You feel good inside, like everything's right and the way it's supposed to be.
That's not good.
But for Dartanian and the good doctor, your Dartanian wife and child, as they reach out to you, if they did that, what would you do?
And I see through the illusion. I know it's false.
So if your wife reaches her hand out, and if you were to try to make contact, the illusion breaks, and the shadows that have been playing around together that your whole time here, they bounce around and reveal that it is an illusion. Same for the doctor. Your patient that was lost, he's indicating the wound where he.
Sorry, no refunds.
Yeah, and he takes offense at the no refunds, and he evaporates. And but so Dartanian and the good doctor are seeing this culmination of shadows rush together and start to form a shape that rises before you. Vallia, you're still pleased as punch over there.
Love that for me.
The ground.
Hell, yum. I'm so happy to see you. I haven't seen you in nigh on, 20 years or possibly more than that. What are you doing here? It's a weird place for you to be, but I'm glad you are.
Mm-hmm. The ground splits beneath your feet. Sand falling away as a vast shadowy figure claws its way right in front of Vallia from the earth, towering over you. The creature is embodiment of death and darkness, a walking nightmare made of void and hunger. A cold, unnatural wind gusts across the desert, extinguishing the false warmth and illusions of the good doctor and Dartanian, though Vallia still in the clutches. And before you, you've only heard tales of such a thing, but dun dun dun. Oh, you're not on the map. The Night Walker. Dun dun dun.
Oh shit, a Nightwalker.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Let me rearrange the tokens here so Vallia can be by herself a little bit. I'm going to spare Ramit.
Is this a flying creature by chance?
He may be able to. I don't think he does have a flying speed.
He does?
He does.
Wow. It's terrifying.
The creature towers, and again, Dr. Ian and Dartanian, you kind of witness from the beginning to the end of all this, but while poor Vallia is charmed for the moment. And the screeches that you hear, the voices that were once loved ones, you can tell it was just this creature is drawing from the voices of 1,000 pair of souls in agony, and it finally tweaks and tunes the harmonics to its wishes, but whenever it it's forming itself, the pure sorrow and just drain lets itself out. But yes, before you, and now oddly the sun above you is being obscured a bit by the sand, and all the shadows in the immediate area have been sucked up into this being, and he is all the shadow in the area. And he's going
Nice.
to attack Vallia! Bum, bum, bum.
Very rude. So I have a quiz. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter because I'm technically ensorcelled, so never mind. Attack me. Hurt me.
The creature uses his enervating focus, and that is going to be a DC 21 Constitution saving throw.
Holy buckets. Goodbye, everyone. It's nice knowing you.
And a 20 to hit.
Oh, it absolutely hits me. Constitution, eh?
Indeed. Oh, I like that.
Goodbye, everyone.
I like the new look.
Oh, yeah. I failed.
No! So, Vallia.
No.
I would have had to roll a nat 20 to pass that, so.
This that's awful.
Yeah.
In her current state, charmed and fully trusting of her old mentor, Vallia reaches out her hand and she lets loose or relaxes the other, bringing down the parasol and exposing her her guards down completely as this mass of just hate comes down and reverberates dark necrotic energy at her, causing 32 damage at the beginning for necrotic, and then because you failed the save, an equal amount is reduced by an equal. Hold on, when I save hit point, your hit point maximum is reduced by that amount as well.
Holy shit. Okay. How much damage did I just take?
32. And that is also your new max HP.
On second thought, I'd rather not live here.
This place sucks.
This place sucks.
Do we roll initiative?
Roll initiative!
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Oh, after I put the thing out. There we go. Now roll initiative!
All right.
16.
24.
Ooh, nice.
All right, and real quick, Sean, I've got a thing. So the first round of combat, I can go at my initiative, and then again at my initiative minus 10.
Oh,
One
shit.
second.
That's my fantasy. That's my fancy level 10 thief reflexes ability.
Nice. Can you paste that in the chat? And what was your initiative again?
24.
24. Go.
Yeah, you
So I
rolled
go on
really
24 and 14. In the Roll20 chat or in the Discord chat.
Roll 20. And then Will, is your out there? Are you gonna
What's going on?
the initiative? Did you
toilet paper.
16.
16? Go.
Yeah, 16.
Dartanian Bloodthane for 16. Hopefully it doesn't keep adding its initiative to itself like last time. It's doing it again, dang it. Kevork 20. See, it already erased it. 23. What was it,
24.
Steve? 24.
24, yep.
Dartanian
So first round
16.
24 and then
And then Vallia
16.
16, also 16. And then you're gonna make me do it again. Yep. Why? Okay. No big deal. Descending. Yes. And then you are adept at laying ambushes and quickly escaping danger. You get the two turns to the first 2 rounds. Oh, nice. Take your first turn, the normal initiative, and your second turn initiative minus 10. Got it. Cool. Well, that's neat.
it is neat.
Isn't that neat?
So yeah, this thing unleashes deadly necrotic. What do y'all do, Doctor?
All right.
Right.
I take out my trusty pistol and I shoot it in the face.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Sun's out, guns out.
All right. So my magic item that I picked is the Thunderbuss, which is a magic pistol. And let's see here. Push buttons. Oof, that is only a 10 to hit.
Ooh, 10 misses. That one's gonna miss.
It's gonna miss, yeah.
So the shadows, you take your pistol out, and you're no dummy. You know what you're doing, and you take aim, but it's just that it's still in the process of like finishing its formation, and it's like you do shoot part of it, but it just goes right through because it was like forming shadow around it too.
Damn it, Jeffrey, hold me still. All right. And then I'm gonna move here for a little bit. I got 40 speed. Okay.
Oh yeah, are you staying on the
Plus,
camel? Oh, also, are you on the camel? Are you on an elephant? On foot?
yeah, I'll ride Jeffrey here.
Okay. All right, brings us to the Night Walker.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna move here, but I'm fighting with Roll20 at the moment, so yeah.
It takes that shot, and as it's like doing its like Dementor thing with Vallia, it extends its neck back and it straightens its back as it finishes sucking some life out of poor Vallia. And as it does, it's reaching up its arm toward the direction from the shot that was just loose toward his direction. And you hear him utter a phrase, eerie. You see light. No, sorry. You see his like mouth area moving. This thing doesn't have like a conventional mouth, but you see it's just the vocal cords. They're exposed, and you see them like gushing around, rubbing up against each other, and it makes this clicking noise in your head. And you hear after you take your shot, the shot's still ringing in your ear, and you hear in a very deep guttural voice, "Life is fleeting. I am not." And this thing extends its finger toward you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure thing. Let's see here. Actually, I think I'm going to spend a luck point on that to give myself advantage on that save and throw.
Nice.
I can do that here. Is that still a D20 test saving throws, or is that is a saving throw and a test different?
Same, right?
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to roll with advantage. Well, that's good because that was 1. So with advantage, that is still not great. 13.
13. So, as it points out, and
Hey, what was the thing? If anybody within 10 feet of you, Dartanian?
10 feet of me gets plus
Plus
5
5.
to all saving throws.
Oh yeah, but
Okay.
I moved, so
Oh,
oops.
well, yeah, I can't say I didn't.
Yep.
you can lead a rogue to a paladin, but you can't. No. So, on a failed save, that is going to be 39 necrotic damage, and you become frightened until the end of the Nightwalker's next turn. While frightened this way, the creature is also paralyzed. Ooh. If your saving throw is successful, but it wasn't, so... Okay, all right. Oh, but if you roll again and successful, you're immune for the next 24 hours, so good. In that
Okay, cool.
hypothetical.
So that works.
All right. And that is it for him. I'm going to roll a d6 to see, or yeah, I'll just go roll it now and see if it recharges. And it does! Holy shit! Yahtzee.
Yeesh.
That's it for him. So, Dartanian. What does Dartanian do?
Damo Dread, we ride. And I'm gonna go ahead and hop on him, and I'm gonna move over to within 10 feet of Vallia. She gets that bonus from my aura.
Nice.
Also, I think while within my aura, I have Aura of Courage, so anyone within my aura is immune to fear.
Oh, sick.
Ooh.
So
Ooh, very
stay
good.
close to me, guys. I'm gonna attack it with my flaming sword. I have a flame tongue, great sword, and when I attack, I can use my Vow of Enmity, which will give me advantage on attacks against this creature for 1 minute.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm going to roll 2 attacks. Here's my. So it's a 27 or 27 to AC.
27 hits.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the. Actually, no. Let me do the damage on this one first. So I'm going to do my free Divine Smite. I get 1 free Divine Smite a day without burning a spell slot.
Nice.
It's a level 1. So the damage should be. We're looking 25 for the first swing. Do you want to know how much of that is fire? Because it's
Yeah, he has resistance to fire, so...
he does. Okay, 9 of that is fire damage,
Okay, so 4.
and 2 of it is radiant damage.
Okay.
And then here comes the smite on top of it, which is another 6 radiant damage.
Nice.
Or actually, it should be fire because I forgot we're reflavoring the radiant to fire, so he'll resist that. Oh, but wait, I forgot. I have a feat that ignores fire resistance.
There you go.
I have yeah. I forgot
Well, that
what
makes
it's
it
called,
easier.
elemental
So just yeah.
adept, yeah. So in that case, that's 25 for the attack, 6 for the smite, and then here comes my second attack. Oh yeah, with advantage. So I'm gonna roll over here. First attack is
Nice.
19 AC.
Yeah.
Second
hits.
is 23. Okay, it hits.
Yeah.
All right, so that will be an additional 22 damage.
Nice. Very good.
And then my horse gets a bonus action that it can take. Let me find it real quick. I'm, still learning this level 17 character. It's a lot to keep track of.
I know.
Let's see. Otherworldly steed. It gets fell glare. So the Nightwalker needs to make a Wisdom saving throw or become frightened until the end of my next turn.
Sure.
DC's 19.
We'll go through it. It was wisdom.
Yes, Wisdom. DC 19.
So you may not like the result. Is it
Yeah,
not?
that's
I keep trying to click.
Is it immune to fear?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm trying to roll it, but it's not doing it. I don't know how to roll it from the. I keep clipping on wisdom. It's not doing anything. So whatever. That's fine. Even if we did it manually. So yes, and describe how does D'Artagnan, what does he say or emote when he?
Well, it's the horse that's doing.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
So I think the horse just like lets out its death whinny and its eyes glow red.
Yeah.
And, its fire flares up and it looks very menacing.
Awesome. So, and it's fell energy, right? As it starts to attack in this way, hoping to maybe affect it with using that kind of magic. Man, I wish I didn't keep going to movies, but it was just like in Deadpool Wolverine. Human Torch tries to fight the guy who can control fire. It's not going to end well. So anyway, the fell magic just erupts as it normally would for your steed, but it just as soon as it makes contact with the Nightwalker just seems to absorb the energy, and it becomes more of the shadow with him.
Dang it.
And does he stay there? Does D'Artagnan stay there?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here for opportunity attacks and whatnot.
And we need to backtrack a hair. Did you start your turn within 30 feet of the Nightworker?
Ooh, I think so. Let me see.
I think so, because that would be subject to
Definitely.
the annihilating aura. Any creature that starts with turn within 30 feet of the Nightworker must succeed on a DC 21 Constitution saving throw. So let's get a
here we go.
con save.
Plus 14. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, I rolled 33.
33. There we go. Or take 21 to current damage under. There we go. Okay, so you succeed. Nice. No damage. Vallia. Poor Vallia. Oh god.
It's
And
me.
is
So I'm Concernicus.
go ahead and repeat your wisdom saving throw.
You have a plus 5 because I'm next to
Yeah.
you.
Yes, please, dear God in heaven. Oh, and then I get another +1 that I forgot about, but that wouldn't have saved me last time anyway. Oh, that's not good. 9, 13. How much did you say? +5, 13, 20, 13, 18, 19.
19. You are free from the illusion. You finally see that it is not your former mentor in front of you, but this towering shadow demon that stands there. And but also, I need you to make a con save at the start of your turn.
And I get the +5 to that too?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. All
Okay,
saves
cool.
within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
I need a 21.
I'm not gonna hit that. 10, 15, 16. Yeah.
16. Or take
I
4.
literally could die right now.
Gosh.
So as soon as you do come out of it, and shadow stands before you, shadow envelops you. You're almost being sucked out of it. You feel that moment as if their soul's being sucked out of your body, and you're gonna take 14 necrotic damage.
Okay. And that's gonna reduce my max HP again.
It does, and for both. No, not that one. Not that one. Doesn't reduce
okay.
the max. And
I'm about to put you on Camo Dread and send him out of here.
and for both
Aura.
D'Artagnan,
Okay, I might have a solution.
for both D'Artagnan and Vallia, the Nightwalker gets advantage on his next attack against you for failing no, actually just Vallia.
Is he flying?
He's not currently flying. He's just like standing. He's very tall.
Okay. As a reaction to the damage I just took, can I use my Hellish Rebuke then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and do that. So I need a Dex saving throw, DC 19. Les.
Let's see. Why can't I roll 20 people? Why can't your character sheet's not working? Come on, man. Come on,
Why do you
man.
hate us?
So it'll be a flat. So D20 plus 4, so a 14. What was I rolling for? Dex.
11 can fire damage.
Oops.
Now here's the thing. I could do something really crazy. But the question becomes, what other scary, terrible thing? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do the crazy thing. So I took this really cool magic item called Chime of Exile.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use that and cast Banishment on him.
Yo, let's do it.
Nice.
So I'm assuming he doesn't have 50 or fewer hit points at the moment.
No.
Okay. So I need a DC 20. I don't know, spell save. I don't know what against. What is this?
Should be charisma, right? For banishment, it should be a charisma save.
I believe so, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I got that spell too, and I was actually thinking about casting it, but you
Sees
beat me
what
to it.
it is. Yes, technically, but
Nice. Oh, nice.
yeah, it would be a charisma saving throw.
And he's got a -1. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
That's an 11 for Mr. Nightwalker.
I think the fight's over.
Oh, back in hell.
But yeah, what happens?
Vallia gets like immediately angry that this thing is using the visage of her old, like, you know, homie, and all the like lavender that she is and like happy fun sunshine immediately becomes this really scary, like dark kind of evil looking purple, and she pulls this chime that's kind of like attached to like all of like her cute little accoutrement. She pulls it out and smacks it with her parasol, and this really like deep purple magic comes out of the ground and envelops this thing entirely and drags it into the earth.
Yeah.
And then glitter sparkles
And it
poof out behind him.
reaches out with its claw as it is panicking. You can tell this is offensive to him to be banished so early in the fight.
That was offensive to me, I have to say. You got me We're going bad.
And his claws slams on the ground right before Vallia, sending up a burst of sand as he's just dragged into wherever you sent him. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Suck it. Wasn't very nice, is all I'm saying.
As soon as the Night Walker is banished, the temporary sandstorm it almost stops immediately. The sand hanging in the air and just starts to fall in place, and the shadows not immediately, so it's a little creepy. They slowly return to what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeesh.
And everyone hears just a faint echo of those voices from earlier as the thing is sucked away. So, yeah, there we go. Nightwalker.
Is my max HP still reduced?
Yes, that is in effect until a long rest.
Cool. Okay. I mean, I could cast Liam's tiny hut.
As the sandstorm subsides, there is a temple that is revealed, one that you had not seen before the storm and the...
Right, because that's not ominous.
All right. So just to be clear, it was banished and gone. It wasn't like returns in a minute. We just boogied out of there.
No, banishment is
okay.
Goodbye. Goodbye forever time.
It's only goodbye forever if it's one of the 5 types of creatures. It's aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend. If it falls into those 5 categories, which I think Nightwalker is a fiend, that should be permanent.
Undead.
Oh, then.
Oh shit.
Yeah, then it's only a minute.
All right, well, we gotta go.
Bye. He's actually.
I like the idea that we're all arguing. Is a Nightwalker a fiend? No, it's good.
He just pops back. Ah, he's here.
It's just
Well, for the sake of brevity, it's a one shot. It's he's.
It was an undead fiend.
There you go.
Was it undead fiend? Yeah, there we go.
So, but yes, as as sandstorm subsides, the temple reveals itself behind you, and Ramit seems very animated, and he's gesturing here. He's like, "This is it! This is it! This is what we've been looking for this whole time." And he's like, holding the map, shaking it furiously. He's very excited, and you can tell like this is genuine because he's been on like several adventures, and you guys have. It's almost like he knows it immediately as you start to enter one of your false leads. His heart hadn't been into it, but he's been diligently just trudging ahead, doing the right thing, keeping you out of danger. And this is the first sign of like zeal and joy in his eyes that you've seen.
I'm still skeptical. We've seen a lot of these.
Does this temple look like the one from my vision?
It does. And the ringing voices again, Temple of Pharaons, the Temple of Pharaons. But indeed, Dartanian's vision back at home when he was struck by the divine vision. And indeed, it's the same thing. You're standing right before you is exactly what it looked like in your head.
No, Doctor, I think he's right. I think this is the one.
Yes, sorry, I missed the big blinking neon sign that says Temple of Pharaon. So yes, it would seem we were in the right place.
So what do y'all do?
I'm gonna start marching forward. I'm already sick of being in this desert. I'm moving.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Please, sir, allow me, and I will kind of like rush up ahead up out the stairs and kind of case the entrance and do my roguey due diligence and check for traps and other dangers.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, let's roll for it.
Do you want to investigation and a perception, or just one or the other? Like, what do you want from me, sir?
Yeah, so as soon as you reach the top of the stairs, I mean, there's it's very obvious where to start looking. There's only one huge promenade like entrance, and
Right.
you make your way up there, and it's ancient. So just how decrepit it is, you can't tell whether it was like once underwater or it's very smashed, and the hieroglyphics are faded. The carvings on the wall. It would take some like keen knowledge to decipher at this point. It's not obvious anymore.
It's safe to say the housekeeping hasn't been here in some time.
Indeed. But you see the door before you, and it appears to be just a large wedge, a large block that is almost like a wall. The wall is the door, pretty much.
Okay. Yes. I would like to check for traps.
Yeah. Let's roll for it.
What did you want to roll for that? Investigation or
investigation.
Perception?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. In that case, I will pull out my handy magnifying glass, which I believe gives me advantage on investigation checks.
Nice. And these walls are...
All right, so that is a 30 with advantage.
See? So
Dang.
the door that... the 30, I'm going to say that what was once appeared to be just wall, you do make out the rectangle shape of where the door is, and looking closely with your magnifying glass, you do see signs of movement, like it had been scooted on the. You see it on the wall itself. You see it on the floor right in front of it, even though there's dust and sand everywhere. You brush a layer away, and then there's like down. It's shaved maybe like a few millimeters off of the stone under you. So
Okay.
you can tell this is.
So I can see how this thing is like swung open.
Right.
But it doesn't look like it. It looks like that's just the temple entrance. It doesn't look like it's rigged to explode or anything. Looks like good there.
No, yeah, with a 30, you see that you're able to investigate into the nooks and crannies and everything to the point where like you know, and you would know how to make these traps yourself, so having come across so many. There's nowhere to even put them. It's so airtight right here.
Well, good news. There's a proper seal on this, so we can get right in there if someone can pull the door open.
Yeah, what do y'all do?
I've got surgeon
I'm gonna
hands.
drink one of my healing potions before you do that.
So what do we need to pull? Is this a strength endeavor?
Yeah, it sounds like there's a big like stone door or something we gotta kind of like yank open there.
All right, Dartanian's gonna get off his damage red and crack his knuckles.
Just one moment, and I'm going to reach into my backpack and pull out a crowbar and kind of hand it off to you.
There we go.
I'll go ahead and grab the crowbar.
We must do this proper.
Yeah.
Okay, can I find a place to get purchased with it?
For sure. Ian would have pointed out exactly the place that is best for this.
Okay.
And while they're doing that, I want to cast False Life on myself too to give myself some temporary HP.
Nice. With a 30,
so
Ian finds the blueprints to the place. Oh.
Right.
How fortunate! There's a map right here on the door. We can just there's a directory where we can see there's a you are here, and there we go.
So I have a
There's an
belt
orange
of
Julius.
Yeah. Oh, the bad guy's next to a Payless. Okay, perfect.
Oh, sorry.
So I have a belt of fire giant strength, so I have a
Yeah.
25 strength.
Oh,
so
yes.
Here we go with my +7. Just a raw strength check.
Don't forget advantage because the crowbar.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, so get to roll twice.
Adventuring gear, baby. That's where it's at.
I got a 21 and a 18, so 21.
Nice. With a 21 so even with a 21 and D'Artagnan's might and guided by Ian's expertise and technique, it's still an endeavor, quite an endeavor to to get this door ajar, but it does. You are able to do it after like a good what feels like 10 minutes, but probably more like a minute and a half. But when you're straining that much, it feels forever. And but yeah, near exhaustion, D'Artagnan is swings the door slowly open.
That's done. Oh, I see.
Yeah. So what do we do?
Well, I'm going to. I don't have dark vision, so I'm going to light my hooded lantern, and then kind of peer inside the gloom there and see what we can see.
Yeah. Roll for perception. Also, are you leading the group?
Let's see here. I imagine being the nimble sort that I am, I will kind of take a point on this guy.
Nice.
So that is a 24. It might be a 25.
Both are good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rogue.
Tier 4. I'm like, what? Are rolls even like?
Okay.
I know, right?
There we go. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, I've got reliable talents. Whenever I make an ability check that uses my skill or tool proficiencies, I can treat a d20 roll 9 or lower as a 10. So I rolled a 9, so that's a 10. That's a 25.
Also, are we bringing Ramit in with us?
Well, that's a good question.
What's his deal? Like he's a guy.
Can
but
I
why
do
is he
like an
here?
insight check on him? Does he seem shady now?
Oh, you don't. I mean, you can roll if you want, but like he's on the level. He's maybe 19, and young kid. He's lost his family. He doesn't know if they're dead or just missing still. Everyone he knows has been displaced, and whether it was from outright violence from raiders or mysterious disappearances of whole tribes that he heard of. It didn't happen to him. He was one of the lucky or unlucky ones, depending on how you look at it, who were pushed out from like human reasons, like raiders and people taking advantage of the magical oppression in the area and taking advantage of the fact that no government wants to be here. So,
Can he handle like a weapon? Is he like a challenge rating 0 NPC?
exactly. Yeah. So Ramit, he means very well, and he is very helpful to you guys for like chores and stuff. But you've seen him try to wield a sword, and it's like maybe just go get the water, man.
Listen, kid. We need someone to watch the camels and the elephants. Mostly the camels, though.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was him. Please bring peace to this valley again.
I know you'd like to join us, but I know you can't afford my copays.
Yeah, no insurance out here. So, yeah, Dr. Ian, as...
We should just hang out with our camels.
Yeah, it's the same thing. So, Ian, with a... Oh, and do you have a torch on you? It's quite dark once the...
So yeah, I mentioned a little bit earlier, I lighted my
There we go.
hooded lantern. Before
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
there. So, yep. Yeah, I got my lantern, and yeah, we're lighting up the cave. Light up the darkness.
As soon as the huge, massive door is open, the other side of the door is actually quite nice. This is what you thought was maybe limestone on the inside. It's marble, polished marble on the inside. Same block. And now that D'Artagnan, you take a look and like, okay, marble. Okay, as you're still catching your breath.
This is wonderful. I love marbles.
Still catching your breath. Like, it's so goddamn heavy. Anyway, Ian peeks around into. You're kind of expecting like an alcove or like an entry, like a welcome hall for such a prestigious and like serious ceremonial entrance as it looks like you just came into. It's almost like there's just like a narrow hallway now. But you do peek in and you see it's easy. The light goes straight down the hallway, and it's only maybe 5 feet wide before coming to a corner. But there is someone, something, some huddle of someone's at the end of this hallway, kind of huddling together. You see some small humanoids.
Are there any other skellies around here?
Ooh. Are you? How far back is Vallia?
Everybody else go in.
I think she said waiting for everybody
she
else to
broke
go
up
in.
any-
Yeah.
any group.
Yeah.
We lost your audio, but are you? Thumbs up if you're at the back. I can't hear you. Okay, she's in the back. Okay, so Vallia, no, you don't see anything immediately. It's just the narrow hallway and Ian right in front of you. Ian, the huddled mass seems to start moving, and you hear whispering.
Yeah.
I have dark vision. Do I see anything extra?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for perception.
Okay. Uh, 24.
The carvings and inscriptions, the hieroglyphics outside that were well worn from erosion and other effects, inside you see the same pattern or the same style continued, but almost as if it had been created yesterday. I mean, it's pristine, the work that's been doing in here, and you see a series of not tapestries, a series of scenes.
Oh, I see what you mean.
The art word's escaping me. The
Hieroglyphics.
Fresco.
fresco. There it is. A fresco.
Fresco.
Yes, mosaic. Yeah. A series of them. Once you're inside, and you already have dark vision, so you could already make a decent read on the situation. But with Ian's lantern lighting up, it's full view everything, and you see a repeated theme in each of the frescoes. There's a centered brazier, a ceremonial brazier, and from it emitting almost like a tree shape. It is a tree shape. It's almost like the world tree. Is Yilgard? How do you say it? Isgard, whatever. So
I mean, Yggdrasil?
yes,
Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil, and it's
Yggdrasil.
connecting out into as you begin, the brazier's reach is small, and as it progresses, it reaches outward and outward. The tree gets bigger and bigger from the brazier, and as the tree grows in each of these scenes, the number of humanoid figures, there's little people painted as well on these, also increases, as well as the vegetation, the number of animals that are depicted in each scene. So it's almost like directly related to all these. So the life force of this, and just because Dartanian, you're studying these walls for a second, and it does kind of not such a on the nose like apples to apples vision, but it's tingling your divine experience that you witnessed in your vision.
Okay.
Does he get a better bead on the what the creatures are with his dark vision? Can see a little bit further, or what's going on there?
Oh, I have dark vision too, by the way.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. I imagine.
So as I see the creatures, I'm just gonna be like, knock, knock, and pull my pistol.
Oh, God.
And see what they do.
No, you do that, and you just hear several, 3 or 4 voices just kind of recoil in fear, and they're kind of sharing a blanket, and they just throw it over themselves and huddle even smaller and closer together into the corner.
What do you see there, Doctor?
Well, good news. I think we can take them. I don't know what's been living in here, but there's some creatures up ahead of us huddled under a blanket.
Doctor,
Seems suspicious to me.
the doctor, you hear mumbling from the group, but all of a sudden you hear a phrase that is you've heard these past 6 weeks traveling with Ramit, and I don't have it on me, but the word for please is Ramit's taught you guys some of the language that you've been in here, and you hear the native word for please, please, please.
I'd like to roll insight personally.
Yeah, they seem to want something, and they're very polite about it, but
Yeah, let's roll.
the language eludes me.
All right. 21.
As you're listening, you're trying to decipher what's going on here. One of the people in the huddle peeks out of and in fear just to see you guys, and you see enough time to see her face, and it's very similar to Ramit, like not in a racist way, like everybody looks like each other, but like in a could be related, like very, very close. Yeah. And she goes back, hides her face.
Can Ramit still hear me from where we're at? Because we're still at the entrance, right?
So he would have there was a big staircase before the entrance, so I think he would have stayed probably at the base with the camels and the elephants and the herd.
Okay. Is it pretty far down then?
Yeah, I mean, you could shout and he could hear you.
Is it just me, or does that woman in the huddle? She looks a lot like the boy.
Oh, you mean Ramit?
I think she does.
Yes.
Ramit. Ramit. As soon as Ian says Ramit, the girl that D'Artagnan just spotted in there, she's going to very timidly, sheepishly break away from the huddle and kind of stand up to face you very meekly. And she...
I'm going to use my glasses in here, those magic glasses. Yeah. Not magic, but magic seeing glasses.
No, I did not say raw meat. I don't have any food. I'm sorry. Okay. I've got 2 questions real quick, Sean. When I was looking at the door, did I notice if it had been like opened at all recently, or did it look like it hadn't been opened in like some time? Like, does it look like these people had like been inside here for like ages in the dark, or what's going on there?
It's actually roll for make a history check.
Yeah, I can think of it. Oh, look, that's what I got. Plus 22 on. That's an 11.
What? So 33 or 11?
No, it's just 11. Yeah.
Okay. What was the question? Whether
I had asked
the door.
When I was looking at the door, if it looked like it had been like an open recently.
Right. So both actually.
Yeah.
So it's yes and no. On the outside, there appears to be like no use whatsoever. Like it took you a good amount of investigating to find even where to begin to try to enter this thing. So
right.
But again, on the same token, literally the flip side, the other side of the door looks not only used but like maintained and cleaned, and
okay.
So it's weird.
Yeah, I was trying to get a sense of like, have these people just been here in the dark for a while, or the other question I had was that that brazier, was that like just a hieroglyph, or is there actually like a brazier in there?
Those were pictures. Those were pictures on the wall.
Yep. Okay, I was gonna light the brazier so we got a little more light in here. But
oh, nice.
If it was the picture, we're not gonna worry about it. So.
Cool.
Okay, that's all I got.
But Ramit, the girl hears that name and starts to become like a little bit friendly, and as she approaches, and you hear her speaking Ramit's language, but nobody hears fluent, so it's you know. That's been a hush, you know. You're picking up a few words that you've learned, but it's not enough to. But they do not seem like a threat.
I'm just gonna point out the door and say, "You'll find Vermeet at the bottom of the stairs. Get out of here while you can."
She takes your meaning. You can tell her she sits there and looks you up and down, not in like a sizing you up way, but more of a like, can I trust this person? And then she turns back to her friends, and you hear them argue for a second. Just it goes back and forth before they agree. And as they're passing, everyone sees that there are these are all young people. There's 2 men and one more girl, and not like children, but all around Ramit's age. And they huddle past you, and on her way out, she shuffles the people past her, and as they get closer to the door, the other 3 like bolt out the door, like they dead sprint, and you hear them start crying like panicked and joyous, all at the once, all emotions, as they start to cry, and the girl does the gesture, you know, to thank you as she like backs out before turning around to run. And
Vallia, what do you make of this? It's strange. They were trapped in here, but I would imagine they should be dead after being in here for as long as they would have been.
What do I make of this? Is there anything I can glean from this situation?
you said you were filled in with your glasses.
Yeah.
Let's make a glasses check. Let's do Arcana, I think.
That's a +8. That is gracious. Great balls of fire. Okay. Oh, +11. I lied. Okay. How about a 26?
Ooh. So you adjust the glasses to that setting, that sweet spot that you know where you can pick up the kind of both frequencies, and it hits you for a second, and you think you're doing something wrong because it's like it's almost rose tinted glass. It's almost like the only color you see is that, and then you think you're not doing it right for a second before you kind of look down and pivot, and the angle you look down, you catch the outside, the sunlight coming in, and that looks normal. So for a second you're like, oh, wait a minute, and you turn back around slowly, and you realize that you can't find trails anymore because it is everywhere. It is fully opaque. So it's like you're in a cloud of bad vibes right now.
Okay. And that's the same color magic that I saw outside too?
Yes. Now I'm going to say like purple and blue mixed together, the fell magic necrotic and fell magic together. So
Okay. I will go ahead and share that information with the group.
Yeah. And as the people kind of run off, I'll be like, should we have asked for a tour?
Oh.
Oh, Fingus, right idea.
Yeah. So when they ran off, did they run off like down to Ramit to like go and talk to him, or they like all huddled down here? Okay, so they're rejoicing and whatnot. Okay, cool.
Yeah. If anyone's still by the door, you hear, you can't make out exactly what they're saying, but Ramit's like freaking out. He's jumping up and down, and they ran to embrace, and they're definitely familial enough to where it might be his sister. From you can tell.
Interesting.
I have questions, but we should probably move in from here and get this taken care of.
If you were thinking
I
like,
think that's a good idea.
there did not appear to be like he knew she was here or like he was expecting
Yeah.
it or anything. He was genuinely excited.
Yeah. Yeah, I was more thinking it might be worth like talking to Ramit and have him like translate for us and see if they can like give us like a map of the area or let us know what's going on inside the thing. And
Yeah, I think that's actually not a bad idea.
Not a
Like,
bad
we can go
idea.
down there. Perhaps they could tell us how they ended up in this place.
Yeah, no, 100%. So we're gonna fast track this a little bit. We're gonna say that you guys are cool with Ramit enough that he trusts you, and you've even maybe saved his life a couple of times just from like natural occurrences, like a crocodile or something, like crocodile at dinner, you know. So he trusts you, and you find out that yes, this is his sister. They have been separated for almost a year now since the darkness started taking over the land, and since being split up, Ramit's had odd jobs and relied on the hospitality of neighboring tribes, but his poor sister has been enslaved and made to perform acts of service within this temple. And there is a high priest, the high priest of Ankru, who the girl claims is the evil behind all this, and she says that there is a light at the center of the room, and you can tell as Ramit's translating, she gets like really enthusiastic about this part. Like she's and she hears him say the word light, and she repeats it over and over, light, and she's like touching his hand. You can tell it means something specific in their language, but something of importance. They're talking about the light that the priest controls. So, yeah. Other than that, they give you. We're gonna say like not a perfect map, but yeah, Ian, for all intents and purposes, a good enough map to lead you, so you don't have to get lost in this place and lead you to where they want you to go.
beautiful.
And
It's like we have a target.
And if you had tried for insight or deception or anything, no, they're clean. They are telling you point blank,
Good.
the bad guy's here. He's dangerous. Please go kill him.
Cool.
What do we do?
I think we gotta go kill him. Probably.
We gotta go commit a murder. Let's go.
It certainly wouldn't be my first.
Oh boy.
So
I just eyeball you warily, like used to your nonsense, but just kind of like maybe now's not the time.
So as we go back inside, we navigate our way with Ian's map drawn by the children. Well, I'm 40 next week, so they are children to me. But, so as you step closer, you finally enter a grand chamber in. And I will say on the last bit of your hallway navigating toward the opening of this, you start to step on something, and Ian reveals with his lantern, you're walking through gold. There's gold pieces, gold trinkets, gold, loose gold, just like anything you could imagine as you kick your way through all this.
We must be getting close to the Payless. These shoes cost a fortune.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I want to stop everybody before we go too far into this room, and I want to see if I can spy any skeletons.
Ooh, okay. Do you have to see them? How does it work? Oh, is this
I
like a
have to
magic
see
thing,
them,
or
but
are you
I-
just like
like-
perceiving right now?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't well, I actually think I do have to see them, to be honest with
Yeah.
you.
I mean, I can help
Also,
you look for
is it-
skeletons, absolutely.
Is it daytime or is it nighttime?
Outside, it's daytime. You are in a kind of like a pyramid. It's a big ceremonial temple. The outside had been pretty weathered, but still structurally sound. And now that you're inside, it's very decadent. Like I said, polished marble, every floor's gold now, and you see a faint flicker from up ahead. But I'm assuming you're still in the hallway. You're not in the main room.
Yeah, I don't want to go in the room just yet. I would
Okay.
like to have some
So not yet then.
protection.
No bodies yet.
Okay, before we go in this room, I am gonna go ahead and cast. I think cast invulnerability on myself.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe casting a spell beforehand.
I am. Well, I think I might wait until like literally right before I walk into the room. Like literally, like
That's fine.
before, like right before I step foot, because I am immune to all damage for 10 minutes.
That's fine.
I don't want to backtrack a bit, but would we want to like short rest or something before getting into this this temple and doing this stuff and spend some hit die or?
If you guys need to, feel free.
I'm
It's not.
So I'll say that you can do that. There will be a price.
Yeah,
It's not really. That's why I cast. That's why I drank my healing potion and cast false life earlier, so I didn't have to worry about it in here. So
yeah, I mean I could do us a quick some quick surgery and get us up too. So
I'm gonna cast Blade Ward right before we go into the room. So Blade Ward's actually halfway decent now as a cantrip.
Okay.
Concentration up to a minute. So whenever a creature makes an attack roll against me, they have to roll a d4 and subtract from their attack roll.
Okay.
And, yeah. So concentration for a minute. And yeah, I'm the dude in armor. I'll step through the door first.
Nice. As
thank you.
D'Artagnan.
Can I ride my horse through the door? Can I ride my horse
yeah.
through the door?
Yeah, no, it's big enough. It's just big enough. Yeah.
Ride my horse. Demetred, we ride.
As the and what does it look like when D'Artagnan casts Blade Ward?
That's a great question. We'll say that he begins to let off like a crimson red glow that it's like a light, but on the edges of the light, it kind of like wisps up like smoke before it evaporates.
Hell yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
I just have like kind of a glow about me.
Yeah. And then Vallia, what does invulnerability look like when she casts it?
That same kind of purple magic that y'all are used to seeing on her kind of wraps around her, envelops her, and it kind of looks like plate mail.
Nice. Nice.
Purple sparkly plate mail.
Are there verbal components to these?
Great question.
Oh, probably. One moment.
Yes, for Blade Ward, there's a verbal component.
Nice.
Yes, there is a verbal component.
And what is the word you guys say or phrase?
I'll
Batu
say.
brought a Nikto.
I like that.
win.
I don't know. Let's see. What's a cool word for like protection?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a quick look up of something. I guess I say I'm gonna use Latin here. Protectio.
Protectio. Nice.
Protectio.
And then what was it? Afrada Nictu from Evil Dead.
Batu brought a Nikto. Yeah.
Right? Evil Dead? Is that what that?
Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
Army of Darkness. Actually, it's not originally from that. That's a pull from an old movie called The Day the Earth Stood Still back in like the 1930s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good. The black and white one. That one I've seen.
Yeah. It was a password the alien used to get aboard his ship.
There we go. Yeah. The tall robot guy. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna say like an audio trick. You know how when you're playing with audio and you hear yourself talking and it first of all you don't sound like yourself to yourself, and then sometimes there's an actual delay, and it gets
that's the worst,
exactly, and you're like it's infuriating. So, as soon as you guys cast your spells and your verbal components, you utter your phrase, and almost like an annoying little brother or something, you hear someone else's voice speaking along with yours, and you hear them like right up next to your face, as if like you can almost feel the warmth of the breath from this person saying the words along with you.
I like that.
Can I put my divine sense?
Do you want to? Does it? What does it do?
That's good. I'm looking it up right now. See, it is one of my channel divinities, so I will have to use one of those to use it. Where is it? Sorry, guys, give me a second.
You're good.
The bonus action? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is, bonus action. For the next 10 minutes or until I have the incapacitated condition, I know the location of any celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet of me,
Ooh.
and I know its creature type.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So yeah, you send out your sonar, and you get 2 pings. Can you tell which is which? Like you can differentiate between the types?
I believe so. Let me see here. You know its creature type. In the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place, object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it definitely seems like I should be able to
Yeah.
differentiate.
Okay, so all 3. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna say it's like kind of like Daredevil's echolocation sense when you do this, and you send out your pings, and what's coming back is 3 of the things you just mentioned. You've got you're getting celestial, you're getting undead, you're getting desecrated. Magic thing, altar. What did you say? Desecrated what? Something has been desecrated?
Desecrated or consecrated.
Yeah.
If the place or object is.
Yeah. So on your sushi menu, you've got undead, celestial, desecration.
There's a lot going on here. Where do I feel the celestial and undead?
You guys have one way to go right now. There is the opening up to the room right in front of you. So
Okay, I'm moving in.
Here we go. Yes, as you step in, the faint glow from what was torchlight that you see it seems to pulse with life. And now that you can see it, you see it's not a torch but a brazier, the light of a brazier, radiant fire coming from the center of the room. And chained to the brazier, you see a large winged woman shackled and a prisoner. A figure behind her materializes from the shadows, and D'Artagnan, this is your undead ping, as you can this cackling, and again in your own voices, first Vallia's, then D'Artagnan's, you hear the phrases you just uttered, but in a mocking way, in a mocking tone, and he cackles as you come in, as you step closer. Ancient, malevolent presence stirs from the shadow. A figure materializes, shrouded in tattered robes of crimson and gold. His eyes burn with hatred as he raises a hand, summoning the forces of death itself. The high priest of Ankru has returned, and he will not allow you to reignite the candle of Pharaoh's light without a fight. In D'Artagnan's voice, you hear, "Oh, you think to restore this dying light?" He rasps, his voice echoing through the chamber. The Urakashi.
I sound nothing like that.
The Urakashi. The finished here. Sheep for the slaughter. If you care to join him, then that's none of my business. Welcome, then. This land is mine. And this light has no place in a world consumed by shadows. When he says shadows, the light in the center of the room fades nearly all the way out as it flickers down to barely an ember, and the chained celestial next to it just ever so weakly, just enough to turn around and face you, and before she's able to utter out anything, the priest is going to call down his curse. Sorry. Everyone roll. Oh, sorry. So we're gonna do a little retcon. In the beginning, when we were introducing characters, I was supposed to ask for a D100 roll. Could I get that D100 roll now, please?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then as we're doing that, I guess what who was Dartanian's first? So Dartanian. Oh, we have a map. Duh. Zip up.
Not the map. Bum.
Nice. Got a 47 on my D100, by the way.
47. Nice.
Yeah. Where's my horse?
Oh, okay, I got it.
All of us have to 100.
Here we go. 100. Oh, I thought I had. Okay, I got it.
One D100.
Here we go. And controlled
Thank you.
by. Can you control him?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay. 52. And what was it? 47. Who got the highest?
52, I think, was Steve.
Yep.
Steve, nice. Okay. Steve, as you enter the room, Ian, everyone kind of rushes in. I'm assuming behind Dartanian. The light that fades. The priest sucks all the shadow from the, almost like grabbing a curtain from the wall and ripping it down. He does this with shadows. And it doesn't take the shadow away from anything. It just multiplies it. So the whole room goes dark. But for a split second, as you enter the room, Dr. Ian, with his dubious past, a radiant wave washes over you. And for a split second, the guilt that you feel for the patient that you let go and that's been haunting you, it alleviates completely. It washes away. And in fact, any negative thoughts that you might have spiraling or obsessive, now I'm projecting, any thoughts, negative thoughts, they just immediately wash away, giving you this profound sense of peace and clarity in an otherwise, tumultuous moment. But a certain zen.
Love it.
All right. And the priest is going to attack Dartanian. Everybody roll for initiative! Roll initiative!
Yay!
Well, that's not good.
Let me clear, remove all turns, clear this guy.
So I got a 14, and then actually, does my reliable talent apply to initiative as well? I'm not sure. Anyway, I got a 14, and I'll go on. So since this is the first round of a new combat, I'll go on 14, and then again on 4 for my first turn.
Nice.
Okay. You know what? Heroic inspiration is like a new thing, right? In 2024 D&D. Do we start with one?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, everybody starts with 1. So you got.
Okay, I'm gonna use mine now because I crit failed initiative. I don't like that. It's cool. I rolled a 5.
Oh, much better.
That's great.
The first thing he does is unleash his curse, Ankru's curse. D'Artagnan needs to make a 23 Constitution saving throw or be cursed.
Let's see here. That's a lot. 23, you say. I rolled a 22.
Ah! The dice gods. Thank you, dice gods.
The dice gods.
While cursed, the creature cannot regain hit points, and becomes vulnerable to necrotic damage. Vulnerable. Ooh. The curse can only be lifted by divine intervention or similar magic.
Ooh, that was powerful. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. And let me get the
Great.
initiative correct here. Dun, 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 dun. Oof. Roll 20's crawling. Here we go. Come on, Lich. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. And so he's got 7. We've got... Boy, does this suck to do manually. We've got Dartanian for initiative was 5, right?
Yeah, 5.
5, and I'll have to go back in there. Yep. I'll just do it live. Vallia and Dr. Ian Kevork. All right. Okay, what's everybody's initiative? Dartanian.
5.
5. Vallia. Oh, 4?
I got
And then Ian.
I got
14,
14
and then
I will
4.
Get
Yeah,
on
yeah.
4.
Got it.
Yep.
That descending. So, after the High Priest of Ankru unleashes his curse upon your paladin friend, what does Ian do? Dr. Ian Kevork.
Oh, all right. this is perfectly wonderful. All right. So is the undead guy on the map the oh, there he is in the back there.
Yes, in the shadows.
All right. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is kind of move within range here. Let's see here. I don't know what the range is on this. I assume within 30 feet, so let me just see. I've got 40 feet to move, but then I can dash if I need to. Yeah, that should be good enough, I think. So I'm gonna kind of like move. It's probably on the other side of the fire here, so I can see like this guy over here, right? Like,
Yeah.
easy peasy, no problem.
Yeah, you got
Perfect.
him.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna use my my fast hands and my heroic inspiration to throw my iron bands of bolero at the undead lich guy.
Yo! Okay. Fuck is that?
Yep. So I'm gonna
Amazing.
post it in the chat here. But this rusty iron sphere measures 3 inches in diameter, weighs 1 pound. I can use an action to spend the command word and throw the spear at a huge or smaller creature you can see within 60 feet of you. And if it hits, they are restrained. Yep.
Hell yeah.
So let me post that in the chat real quick. And then I'll just be like, I choose you! And I'm going to throw my Pokeball at him. And I think I'm just going to roll it as an unarmed attack, because I think that's the most... do I have an unarmed dex? Let's see here. Is that... Yeah, it looks right. And I'll do that with advantage. Come on. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, that was a nat 20.
Yo, okay.
Nice.
So, like, I'll roll again to
Holy
see if I get another
crap.
nat 20, but, yeah, that is a nat 20 to throw these iron bands of bolero at this dude.
Nice. And it's
So, yeah, I just whip out this little sphere of, like, iron bands, and I just, like, whip it across the room, saying, I choose you! And it just kind of, like, unravels like almost like a skein of yarn, and just tangles this dude's up as it hits him.
nice. And he is what, restrained? Or
Yep, he is restrained until he can make a DC 20 strength check to break the iron bands.
nice. Is okay.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Just turn on this guy. So yes, you get his attention. Before we go to the next thing, though, Dr. Ian, as you hurl this little ball at the guy, it strikes. It was an awesome hit, direct hit. You notice the fire beside you, the brazier. As you approached it, it after it had just been brought down to almost an ember by the high priest, the closer you got to it, the lighter it became. And
Okay.
and as soon as you made your attack, again, it kind of spiked in energy, almost as if it's responding to you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if so. Probably have so I've got like 40 feet of movement, and then I can dash into other things. So I guess if I notice that, I kind of like move closer to this brazier, maybe like duck behind it a little bit, kind of use it a little bit for cover, and then see if it
Nice.
it also like blows up a little bit there as I get closer to it.
Yeah, it's huge, and the celestial standing or attached to it is now that you're close, you do not only feel that the radiant fire grows as you become as you get closer to it. You also strangely start to sense this connection between you and the energy in the brazier, and also with the celestial, as he inches it's in battle, so it happens very quickly. But he inches his way over, and you can tell like one of his arms is broken, and there's several open wounds and that have been like bandaged up and then opened again, bandaged up. He's been tortured, and you see like the same light in the brazier. It matches the light behind. Sorry, it's a she. Her eyes as she sits here and pleads with you like non-verbally. Just has a desperate look in her face.
Yeah, and she is chained to this thing, right? Like
yes.
Okay, yes. Perfect. Yep, that's good to know. All right, excellent.
And we'll go to. I'll save a little. It's 11:15. Okay, so she shares with you, and it's almost like the rest of the room gets quiet, and it's only you and her, and you hear her voice very plainly. The strange thing is the speech you're hearing doesn't match her mouth moving. So it's almost like she's speaking some celestial tongue, but making it so that you can understand. You hear her original tongue at first, and then it translates mid-speech into common. You hear the light is fading. Only one pure of heart can reignite it. It's you have pure of heart. You must step into the light. Only through love can this land be restored. And once she finishes speaking, the flame falters a little bit, and she drops. It's almost like it took a ton of energy just to communicate with you for a brief second. And you see the flame falter. Okay. Yeah. Go. The last thing she says, a choice must be made. And she like faints. Bringing us to the high priest.
Yay.
So he is going to use, I mean, I can do the strength check, but he's going to use a thing anyway. Let's see. Here we go. And then I'm just going to, well, first of all, it doesn't even let me do the. So I will roll it, and it'll be that -1 even, but I'm going to, the Lich chooses to succeed and get out of there, burning one of his thingy-doos. You see your contraption go off, and it works. Like it fully goes off, and I imagine like it erupts before condensing again, compressing. And
so I do have a quick question on that, because I'm pretty sure that legendary actions are for saving throws, and this is specifically for checks. So is that right there? Or
well, yes, because I'm the dungeon master, and it does happen the way I say it.
Right.
Yay!
Absolutely.
Story. So the thing happens, and he's out.
My Pokeball.
He's magic. So when it does retract, it is still intact. It's just right next to him, and it falls to the floor unharmed. So
I assume he could have Misty stepped out of it too, so it's not like it's a big thing.
right.
Well,
And
it does say in the description that it takes an action to make the strength check.
There you go.
So-
But that
There
is
we
his
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's his action. And
I can kill an action. That is sweet gravy for me. So
That
I'm
is
happy.
worthy,
it does.
yeah.
It does. D'Artagnan! What's D'Artagnan's next move?
Okay, real quick. This celestial, it looks hurt. Do I get the sense that if I lay my hands upon it and heal it, that it would get up and fight with us?
Maybe.
Okay. All right, I'm going to move forward with Damodred here. And first, I'm not even looking at the Celestial. I'm going to be looking at the Priest. And I want to cast the spell Command. And I want to command him to grovel.
Ooh.
Just a single word, grovel. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
DC 19.
God, I'm gonna burn all these. What is his wisdom? Is +2. That's it. Oh, +9. +9. I have been looking at the wrong modifiers. So 20.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, that does it. That does it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got a lot stronger because I've been looking at the wrong numbers. Damn
Oh,
it.
no.
So,
Alright, so he passes. It passes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to place my hands on like the angel's back
ooh, nice.
and try and channel like all of it's like a fiery healing energy. And I mean I think yeah, D'Artagnan's an all or nothing guy. I'll pump all 80 HP into this thing.
Well, yes. You start to you like in a consoling way. You grab her back, and as soon as she senses the divine healing start to, because she can also do this. She's planning to lay on hands. She feels it, and she recoils. She
Oh, no.
she recoils back from it. And she turns around and grabs, not angrily, but she grabs your arm, and her hands, just her fist is about as wide as your whole forearm, and she calmly asks you, no, it matters not. One must enter the light. The pure of heart must enter the light. That's all that matters. And she, like, gesturing toward the flame behind her.
A lot of things, man, but pure of heart ain't one.
Only one of you has been purified.
I look at my hell horse. My hell horse looks at me. We just shake our heads.
He's like, hey, me.
Okay, well, she's saving me the bonus action. Do I have anything I can spend this bonus action on? Let's see here. Actions, bonus action. Nope, that's gonna be my turn.
Nice. All right. Vallia! And Vallia, just to check up,
Hi, how?
you do see a couple of sarcophagi in here, and there are multiple bodies.
I love that. Is it dark-ish in this room?
Yes, the map is a little misleading. It's brighter than I would like it to be. Imagine the only source of light being that brazier that Ian and D'Artagnan are near now, and it's fading. So there's kind of an inconsistent flickering in the room, mostly dark.
Okay. I would like to use night color. Which is, I will copy and paste these into chat. But it is a whistle that, if used in darkness, I can raise dead.
Ooh, okay. How many?
Yeah. Just one.
Okay.
But that's okay. One is plenty.
So, the undead that you raise is a
Oh,
mummy.
wait, one or two?
Mummies.
Hold on, let me just double check.
How many?
You blow us whistle in darkness. Cast animate dead spell.
No daddies, I see.
Do. Oh, blah.
Lacee.
How do I do? I'm sorry, I'm trying to go fast.
You're good. I got you a mummy.
We'll just roll with one. That's fine. One is fine. I'll take a freaking mummy.
You should have control of the one over there in the sarcophagus.
Oh, a new friend for me. How nice. I will go and while that's happening. So that is an action.
I heard some of that.
Yeah.
I have another thing that I can use if you give me just a second. I think I can some kind of like spirit guardian sort of fucking thing.
Okay.
I think 1 second if I could find it, because thing has so many things. Oh my god. I know that I read it. I swear that I have a thing. Oh, kill me. Somebody take me out back and shoot me.
I can do that. So the high priest.
Lovely. Okay, bye. I'll miss you all. No, I have a thing. I swear to God.
The high priest notices Vallia talking to herself, and
which is surprises nobody else, honestly. Bonus action. There we go. Spirit Shroud. I'm going to use. Oh, I can't because concentration. Never mind. I lied. That I guess will be my turn because I don't want to put that thing immediately in harm's way. So.
Does Mummy get initiative count
I can command it.
on your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Does he get Mummy stats or just like whatever? Let's make a mummy. You get a full ass mummy.
Probably.
You got a full ass mummy. You do mummy stuff.
That's truly incredible, honestly.
Very powerful.
Okay.
I am so cool now.
Dr. Ian, what do you got?
All right. So real quick,
Yeah.
I've got my turn 4 initiative and then my regular initiative, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. So the first thing I'd like to do, I want to look at this thing's like chains real quick. Is there like an obvious lock on this thing where I'd like to use my fast hands and my thieves tools to try to like unchain this the celestial.
Nice. Yeah. Make a check there. Dex check. What is it? Tools.
All right. Yep. It's gonna be sleight of hand there to. And then I'm gonna use one of my luck points there to give myself advantage on that. So.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Here we go. All right, glad I used the advantage. All right, so that's a 35.
35 almost gets no.
My God.
Looking
Take
for a
a nap,
36.
please.
So sorry.
It's just so sorry.
Yeah. So as you take cover / begin to work on releasing the Planetar, she doesn't fight you. I mean, she's letting you deshackle, but at the same time, she kind of grabs your forearm like she just did kind of with Dartanian, and you feel like an overwhelming just sense of love and peace as soon as she touches you. And again, like almost brought to tears of joy and an indescribable like life force within you. And she, as you free her, now that she's free, she puts her hand on your chest, and it's like her hand's the size of your whole like torso almost.
Yeah.
And she was like, the only way to save this land is life for life. There must be a sacrifice. And she indicates the brazier there.
Like, do I need to put some money in? I don't.
No.
All right, I'm gonna reach towards my hand towards the brazier. Is it like hot in there, or is it like?
Oh, it is. No, it hurts. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm just like, I'm just be like, "Well, shit, here we go," and I'm gonna jump into the breach.
Oh shit, he's jumping in. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump in and fucking
Yeah!
yeah.
Okay,
Fuck
bye.
yeah.
See you later.
I'm gonna draw my pistol when I do it, so that way I can still get a shot off.
Amazing.
But yeah, I'll jump in there.
Absolutely.
We'll miss you when you're dead.
Just for the jump, are you getting your pistol ready for next round? Or do you have
Yeah, yep. So it's starting off the next round.
Awesome.
I'll have my pistol. I would have my pistol in anyway, but
perfect. Here we go. Ian's on fire. Let's go. And
Brutal.
D'Artagnan, your move.
I'm gonna see.
So that was just
Go
my
ahead.
first turn. Now that I got my second turn there, so if I can go ahead and get a shot off,
Yeah, the numbers are all wonky over here.
yep. All right. So it would have been a 19 to shoot this dude with my Thunderbus.
Yeah, it's 19 hits. Sorry, the numbers are changing themselves in the turn counter, and I don't know how to stop it.
Yeah, no worries.
It's like I'm this now.
Let's see here. So since I got 2 turns kind of right in the row there, I'm also going to invoke the rune of my Thunderburst. So as a bonus action on my second turn, I can invoke the weapon's rune to launch a ball of energy within 30 feet. Blah blah blah. He has to make a Constitution saving throw or take some extra damage.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I'm gonna pop that in there, so you can take care of that thing, that post. Okay, and then I'll roll my damage real quick for my attack, and then we can move on. Sorry, rogue nonsense.
I just hear Dr. Ian screaming as he's doing all this, just on fire. So it's a plus 10.
And then I rolled 14 damage from the gun itself.
So it's a 27 for the save.
Right, and so half as much damage. Let me roll 3d6 there real quick.
What's it, the Kick-Ass where Nick Cage is on fire?
Yeah. So that is 17. Or sorry, that is 7 thunder damage.
7 thunder. Nice. Does it knock him back or anything? Or
Yep.
just
So, nope. Looks like he just takes half damage only. So I got the 14 damage from my regular shot, and then 7 damage from the thunder damage of my gun.
all
There.
right.
And I'm screaming and standing in the fire.
Yeah.
And then that's it for my 2 turns in a rogue and all my roguish nonsense.
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Yeah, and on your turn, that's going to be, so 5d10 times 2. Okay, so if you're not fighting it, that is 74 points radiant damage.
All right. I'll take it.
As the fire cleanses Dr. Ian. And is that it for his turn?
Yep, that was all my stuff. So I'm entirely popped off there.
Vallia! I think we're in the right order now.
So,
No, wait.
Oh yeah, she just got the mummy.
So, D'Artagnan, has D'Artagnan gone yet?
so I just
It should be the Lich and then the Dartanian.
power.
What the hell? I can't stop this thing from changing its own numbers. It's frustrating. Okay. Descending.
Well, you know what? The numbers here are wrong. D'Artagnan should have 5 and Vallia should have a 4.
Right? You did,
40.
and then it changed, and then Ian's was 14.
Uh,
There we go. And he had a 7, sounds right. Okay, and then Ian just went, yeah, that's the priest. Good lord. After missing, yeah, he finally got hit. All right. Also, I'm supposed to be using legendary actions on y'all's turns, but it's fine. The liches fix its gaze on a creature. It can see within.
yes.
Oh, it can't do that. Never mind. All right. It's gonna paralyzing touch. Is it melee?
That's so bizarre.
Oh, nice. So the lich reaches out toward whoever's closest. D'Artagnan. There's the fire guy. He's gonna aim for D'Artagnan. He's gonna use his paralyzing touch. It doesn't say. It must be okay. Sorry, guys. Mel's acid arrow. You get a magical arrow shoots your way with green energy, crackling. For a 16 to hit, it probably didn't. It probably misses.
That misses.
Nice. And then a second attack with Ray of Frost. 30 to hit.
That hits.
For 9 cold damage.
I resist cold. So
Nice.
Is that 4?
Yeah. And he creeps forward. He's starting to get desperate. All right. Now, D'Artagnan.
Okay, so a few things here. I'm gonna see that the doctors decided to commit suicide, and decide that we need a replacement and quick. So I'm gonna pull out a large glowing red bottle, and say something along the lines of, "I've been saving this for a special occasion," and I'm gonna pop the cork, and smoke is gonna come pouring out.
Ooh.
As an Ifrit is summoned.
Ah!
And I have to roll a D100 to see what the fuck it does.
Yes.
So here we go. It can turn on us or it can be real good, so let's find out. Okay, it looks like it's in the middle, which is a good thing. Let me see. 47. The Ifriti serves me for 1 hour, doing as I command. Then the Ifriti returns to the bottle and a new stopper contains it. And then I can't use it again for 24 hours. Okay, cool. So an Afridi shows up. And this is
No.
Yeah.
I'll just look at the Lich and be like, "This is Blaze. Blaze, get him." And then I'll do like to my horse, because my horse can actually, if I'm not riding it, it can take its own actions on my turn. I'm gonna have Damodred charge in to attack him too.
Yes. Yes.
And then I still have my own bonus action, so I'm gonna use my innate sorcery to power up Super Saiyan, and for the next minute my spell DC goes up and I have advantage on spell attack rolls.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yes.
So let me see here. Let me start with Damodred. He's not very impressive, but he's gonna do a couple things.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
Okay, so he has his otherworldly attack. So this is attack roll bonus equals my spell attack modifier. Okay, that's pretty good. Plus 11. So Damodred attacks and almost crits. That should be a 30 to AC.
Shit. I mean, yeah.
It's not a lot of damage. It's gonna be a D8 plus 4
Huh.
of necrotic damage, which is probably bad.
Ah.
That's 9 damage.
Say four.
Yeah, necrotic. Oh, resistant. Not immune. Okay, resistant at least, so half.
Yay, 4 damage. And then it gets its own bonus action. It's gonna do the fell glare and force the Lich to make a wisdom saving throw, I believe it is.
Nice. So that's a plus 9. So 19.
It is 19, so it saves.
Mm.
And then you can decide how to handle the Ifriti. I think it would roll its own initiative and do its own thing.
There we go. 21.
But it's a challenge rating 11 monster on our side, so yay.
Yay!
And I think it messed up the thing again, because wasn't Dr. Ian next? Or no?
Nope. Vallia should be next. Then
Okay,
I'm
so it
after
is right.
her.
And it changed it again. Stop doing it! I can't
Yeah, it's
stop
actually
it.
weird.
I don't know. It's out of control. Okay, so Vallia.
Hi. Weird. Hey. Hey, girl. Okay, so hello.
Okay, we're not getting audio.
Oh, gosh dang it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. How tall is the ceiling?
Yes, very tall ceilings. We're talking like 30 feet, maybe even 40. It's huge, cavernous.
Okay. Okay. So feasibly, I could cast something that had a 60-foot
Yeah, I think you know where you're going. I can't hear you, but yeah, 60-foot radius.
So what-
Something.
for my ally.
Yeah, go ahead and cast it. Yeah.
Bonus action, I would like to command. Okay. First, the bonus action, I want to command. Go.
We should do a disconnect and reconnect and see if that fixes it.
Maybe, yeah.
Things.
Lacey, disconnect from Discord, your audio, and then reconnect. We're gonna swap initiatives with Vallia when she comes back. So, Ian, on your round, we're gonna fast forward a little bit and save you some suffering. But it goes up in flames. Ian, all the radiant energy in the room concentrates on Ian, and he looks like he's on fire at first, and he is a little bit. And some of his fancy coat starts to be flame away, and just as he begins to fall to his knees in the flame, he disappears within it, and a sudden burst of radiant energy goes everywhere in the room, knocking back the lich 10 feet after this percussive blast comes out, and everybody who's not evil is only knocked back 5 feet from the center of the room. So I'm gonna knock them back. And as soon as Ian disappears, the lady planetary here, the energy gets so large in the room for a split second, and then retracts all into one, and the planetar, just like a slowly dimming light from 0 to 100, just you see her light up, and all her bruises and wounds heal, and she grabs her sword from the floor, reaches it up, and you can see now, and she starts glowing, and her hair is like floating in the air as if she was underwater, and she turns to Dartanian, and now eyes glowing. You can't even see her eyes anymore. It's just pure energy. And she says, this land has gone too far without love. And to thank you and your people for coming here. It will not be for naught. And she jumps into action. Dr. Ian is gone for a second. He's gone for just a minute. But there we go. Back into battle. The Planetar also joins battle, full health, with the Ifrit and everybody. So we go to... we'll skip for just a second. We'll be right back. The High Priest, pissed off that this just happened. No! What have you done? He starts to freak out and scramble toward the brazier in the middle of the room, almost ignoring everybody. He's so panicked and focused on the brazier. But as he passes through everybody, welcome for opportunity attacks or anything from
Opportunity attacks.
the Ifrit and Horse Boy.
Do you want me to roll for the Ifrit?
Yeah, go for it. You should have control of the token.
Oh, I do. Why? Oh, I do not.
Oh,
But d20 plus 10, so 26 from the Ifrit, and
nice.
see here, 28 from the horse.
Nice. Yeah, both it. Yeah.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, the Ifrit's a lot of. Let me.
The screams that Dr. Ian let out as he poofed into pure energy echo around the room, not unlike the voices that faded after the Nightwalker encounter. They haunt the chamber.
So that's 13 damage from the Ifrit. And 8 necrotic damage from the horse.
We can resist that. Nice. And so yeah, as he again, he's so fixated on this, and he finds himself now after being attacked, kind of comes to for a second and realizes he's fucked up. He's stuck here. But that's it for him. The Ifrit's turn. Go ahead and get another attack there, or whatever the Ifrit would do. Yeah, it's his turn.
So the Ifrit has a multi attack, so he can do the scimitar attack twice.
Nice.
So let me see here.
As the Ifrit attacks.
He
Whoa!
crit.
Woo! Hot damn! As
And
soon as
seconded.
yeah, we're gonna flavor the crit. The Ifrit plunges his scimitar into the side of the high priest on that first hit. Ah! Screaming out in pain, the high priest, now in plain sight, you can see is a lich. In fact, this is an undead wizard here fighting you guys. And as soon as he does, a black goo, almost like a fog machine, but opaque, liquidy black, starts to ooze out of the lich and create a small cloud of just necrotic energy leaking from him as he's in desperation. And
Nice. 41 damage from
41,
the Ifrit.
fuck yeah.
It's just like, hell yeah, Blaze. Hell yeah, Blaze.
Brought down, now bloodied. Oops. Here we go. Now bloodied. Not all the way dead. The lich recoils and he's kind of pinned. I'm gonna say the Ifrit stick was so good he's still in there. And when he does, and the black goo just spills out, it's almost like inversely powering the brazier at the center of the room as it starts to get more vibrant, and the planetar. Everyone can see this happen because it fills up the whole room. But for a split second, the planetar plunges her sword into the brazier, and it erupts some energy everywhere, and for a shape forms in the room. And Dartanian, familiar shape from the frescoes earlier, this ethereal tree just grows at the center of the room and sprouts. And as its branches reach the top of the ceiling, they start to curl back down because there's nowhere else to go in the room. And when it does, one of the branches really over here on this other side of the room by the sarcophagus, it creeps in to the sarcophagus, and a bright light starts to emit from where the body would be in there, and so blinding, everyone has to turn away. And as soon as the completion, the planetar rips her sword out of the brazier, and the tree lights up even more, and a pulse of energy goes down through the branch into the sarcophagus. Springing to life, Dr. Ian Kevork from the sarcophagus with full health points. Everything's back, fully charged. All
take it.
spell slots, everything you had is back. And get you over here. So
I heal up. Then, well, that was weird. I would not recommend doing that again.
Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you went to.
So it's 11:49. So we're gonna fast track it a little bit. We're cheese it. There's no way he's gonna live. I mean, you guys are there's an free. There's Planetar. There's all of you. All of you.
All of our Pokemon are surrounding it right now.
Exactly. And it just turns into like a street beat. Like this guy is just like bite the curb, motherfucker. We look back and the horse has him up against the stairs over there, hooves coming down on him. Making mincemeat of the high priest here and releasing the energy back into the people, the land. Second, with the high priest defeated and the candle of Pharaoh's light, that's what the brazier was, restored. The temple's curse is lifted. And this is just Angel. The Planetar is telling you all. Lifted. The desert begins to bloom once more. The party stands victorious, though the memory of the sacrifice and rebirth will stay with Dr. Kevork forever. May take some time for the Urakashi to thrive again, but at least they now have a chance thanks to these brave adventurers. Yay! Yay!
Oh yeah.
We should have brought an accountant. We've got a lot of gold to count.
More than you can carry. The whole room's full with it.
I mean, I'm level 17.
This is why I brought elephants.
Right?
That's right. Those elephants are gonna come in handy now.
Good. One final question: how in the hell was I the one that was pure of heart?
Yeah, the D100. That's it. Lacey, sorry, your audio went out and then I couldn't hear you good. But you won. You won.
Yay!
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 Sorry, man. 3 hours is like. It's still not enough time to do.
No. If I've learned anything, like a full one shot, you need 5 hours.
Seriously.
You need 5 hours to finish a one shot.
And I thought we were cooking. I thought we were like going.
We were going at a good pace. It's just, I don't know. My experience with one shots is if you need 5 to 6 hours to actually finish one. So if you're limited, it's probably a 2-shot.
Damn. So, but anyway, I think it was still like. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you.
I had a good time.
That was awesome.
It was fun.
Hopefully, it was somewhat challenging.
I can't say it was challenging.
Need more time.
I can use my Pokeball. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need either more time
it.
or like each hit to do 100 points of damage or something. Like these will happen faster. Get through it.
Yeah, I think at this level too, it's hard. I have 153 HP. I think I got hit for four damage.
Perfect.
But it was fun, and that's the most important part. I had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cool. Thanks, you guys. You saved the Urakashi. They're very grateful.
We did it.
I'm sure if you could just throw them one of your million gold bars, that would probably set them for a good century or so. If you find.
We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
No promises.
Maybe.
I'll think about it.
So yes, thank you all. That was Little Light of Love. Vaguely or thinly veiled Fifth Element inspired one shot there. So yay.
Really cool.
Cool, thank you. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll go unlive.